guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Krista and this is Planning Out Loud, where we talk about and share ideas and thoughts about intentional living and planner related things. So today I wanted to go over some updates in my wellness journal, and then we'll talk about some stuff I've got in my learning journal, and then we'll do a plan with me for week 20. So this is my Erin Condren folio and wellness journal, and what I'll do is show you quickly what happened. So we talked about how I was going to try increasing my steps in my daily activities, not just going to the gym and working out, but in my daily lifestyle, adding steps and movement to what I do every day, so it's unconscious almost. So I did that, and last week I didn't really stay in my 1500 and 1700 calorie range, but I did stay in my 3,000 plus steps a day average, so yay, go me. Then I did my review for the month of April, and April wasn't great. I feel like in watching videos, it seems like a lot of people have stalled in April, stalled on their planners, so they're switching them up. I did that. Stalled on whatever their goals are. I did that. So I don't know, April must be the stall month, but we're in May now, so we're getting back on it. So the last 3 weeks, I did an average, because those were the weeks I had numbers for, and I did good on my calories, but not so good on my movement. But, here's one of the things that it was talking about rewards too. You don't see some of this stuff until you actually gather some data. And I lost 3/4 of an inch overall, and then 0.4 pounds in the month of April. So I weigh myself every week, but the numbers that matter that I count are the beginning of each month. So I weigh and measure at the beginning of the month and then do the math. So I'm going in the right direction. It's just really slow, and that's okay. So this is what I was talking about, being kind of stalled in every way. And then I set my goals for next month, which is the same thing. I increased, that's right, I think it was 2,500 last month. Anyway, every month I'm adding 500 steps a day to my goal. So in May now we're doing 3,000. I realize that's not a lot to somebody who walks 20,000 steps a day, but for me, really basically being sitting at a desk for 8 hours a day and then chilling the rest of the time, it seems like 3,000, it's not a lot, but I have to consciously make an effort to do that. So I've been doing that by adding, like I was saying before, to my daily whatever I'm doing. And we'll talk about that a little bit more in a minute. No isn't an option, and that goes back to my, is it really an important goal or isn't it? And if it is important enough to talk about, then I need to be doing it. So I can't say no to that. Adding more movement, and then I'm really working on making the shift from I'm just doing a diet and exercise program to reach a goal. I'm changing up the perspective in my mind, how I think about it, as this is what I do now, and that's just the way it is. It's like almost automatic pilot, no-brainer stuff once I get it ingrained in, and that's taking time to happen, but it's not a temporary thing. This is what I do now to stay healthy. So here we are in this week so far. Today's Thursday, and what I've been trying to do is make a plan, a tentative plan on where in my day am I going to get more steps added into my day. So you can see that making that conscious effort is working. So, and it's little stuff, like when I'm cooking, I get out the ingredient, I use it, I put it away. All of that entails steps, especially if there's several ingredients to it. I clean as I go, but now I'm doing it intentionally, almost one thing at a time, to add more steps in my day without having to get on a treadmill or run laps or go to a gym. That's what I do now. So this isn't going to work out because I'm not working today. My temp job is kind of winding down, so they canceled for today, but I'm cleaning and purging in my craft room, so that has lots of opportunities. I just wanted to kind of share that part with you guys and keep you up to date, because you are sort of my accountability. And really, if you guys feel like it, join in. I'm not saying this is a program that you should do. I'm just saying join in making your lifestyle healthier for your well-being in today and into the future. So please, you're welcome to join me. Put your comments down below if you want to participate in this, and maybe we could get a group of us supporting each other and just saying, hey, keep up the good work, or this is working for me, just thought I'd pass it on, that kind of stuff. So that's the Wellness Journal. So also, in another video where we were talking about the habits and how they work and stuff, and one of the things was to make making it effortless, but also making the reward immediate. And what I'm discovering, it took me till I'm 64 years old to figure this out. What I've discovered is that if I'm using my steps and using it to clean, there's like a triple whammy there, where I have a clean house, I feel good because I've been up and moving around and doing things, and it was like a 2-for-1. It's like my exercise coupon, if you will, that I attach something else to this. And so I get more steps, I have a clean house, I've been up and moving, so the inertia part's working where I'm staying in movement, and I throw in little things too, like let's say I'm microwaving something, or I'm making a cup of coffee, and I have a minute or 2 minutes or 3 minutes that I'm not doing anything. Well, I walk around, or I put some things away, or I tidy up an area. I know this sounds obsessive, and maybe I am getting obsessed with it, but it's painless, and so I'm doing it, and it's making me happy. So anyway, I just thought I would share that with all you guys. And then also I've been looking into, character strengths. That'll be another video, but motivation. And I've been thinking a lot about motivation and reading about it, trying to figure out what in the world can I get, what's the magic pill, or the thing that's going to make me be an activity seeking, exercising kind of person. And really the best answer I've come up with as a result of actually doing it is just making it part of my daily routine. So not only doing it, but repeating it over and over and over, and making it become more of a habit. So my motivation really is not money, not fame, not any of the standard things that people are measuring, but am I staying true to what's important to me or not? That's a motivation for me. If I'm going to be saying it's important, I can't just phone it in. I have to say it's important, and this is what I'm doing to demonstrate to myself that it's important. I'm moving, I'm taking action. So I can think about it all day long, but if I don't do something, the movement's never going to happen. So I kind of have it twisted a little bit in my mind, where all I have to do is the first step. So, for example, instead of waiting till 1 or 2 o'clock to start doing my day, I get up, I maybe have coffee, and this is what's working for me. I'm not dictating this to anybody by any means. And then I find that if I get up I get up early. So if I start around 8:30 doing some of the chores on my list or some of the cleaning things, or if I just start cleaning something, I find that the whole rest of the day sort of goes like that. The longer I sit and wait to start, the less likely and the less amount of action is going to happen, and the less likely I'm even going to do it. So I don't know if that's true. I mean, do you guys feel like that too? Like if you, I don't know, it's kind of like if you take a nap in the afternoon and then you still feel tired the whole rest of the day. It's sort of like if I just sit all day or delay my getting up and moving around, I am less inspired to move more than more inspired. I don't know. You guys know what I mean, I think. But anyway, and then progress can't take place without our daily choices and actions leading us down that road. So that's another one of my motivations. Is this thing that I'm doing taking me down the road that I want to do? I'm having to be more mindful, more intentional about the choices I'm making in my day. I'm trying not to. I don't say I don't have days, but I'm trying to avoid just automatic piling it in, phoning it in, you know what I'm saying, where you just get up and do the same thing you did yesterday, and then you eat dinner and you go to bed and you start all over the next day. I'm trying to make it more intentional, more spicy, more interesting, more enriched. I don't want to be a person who sits in the chair, and if I keep sitting in a chair, that's who I'm going to be, a person who sits in a chair. Then there's the obvious motivation of, well, at further down the road, I'm going to be healthier, I'm going to be way less, I'm going to be stronger, just by the very nature of the doing of it. So those are kind of obvious and long-term, and not initially doesn't really carry a lot of weight for me, but I wanted to remind myself that there is that additional reward, if you will, or motivation. Another thing that really kind of brings me up short is if I think about, okay, next year on this day, do I want to be stronger and healthier? Do I want to be lighter? Do I want to be able to stretch farther, have more stamina, or at least as healthy as I am now? If I do, then that means I have to do something today in order for that goal to be reached. If I don't do anything today and I don't do anything tomorrow, and those tomorrows add up, next year I won't even be in the same healthy spot that I'm in today. I'll be less healthy because I will have deteriorated some. So that is a motivation for me too, because it only gets harder the older you get. So it doesn't make any sense to me to get older before I start getting this stuff done. And I don't know why it's taken me to this stage in life, but maybe I just have more time now to pay attention to it and realize I need to do something about this. So that's the learning journal, Archer and Olive learning journal. And then I thought we could do a quick little plan with me in my B6 from Eternal Leather, which I just love. It's a traveler's notebook. You guys have seen it before, but it smells good, it feels good, it has a good sturdiness, but it's soft and pliable, but not floppy. And my Sterling Ink B6 monthly planner, and I showed you guys this last week, but let's see. Let's look at the Belchers. I just love the Belchers. So you can see I'm continuing on what I've been doing as far as my meal planning and notes on stuff. This is this week with my grocery list, and this will be next week. That's what we're going to do the planning on. And then you can see too that I've just been keeping up with my bullet journal style of making notes, thinking out loud. So this is what we're going to work on today, and what we're going to be using is some old Cocoa Daisy stuff, these I showed you before by Jamison Reed, the Chores and Clean, and then the Raspberry Designs YouTube, and I think I've got a coffee date somewhere around here for that. And then, oh, it's right here. And then these In the Slightest come from Amazon labels. And my grocery list paper from Swatelier, and I might use these pens. I kind of like to match up the colors, kind of, sort of. So I don't even know what this is. This is a mild liner. This might be maybe an Erin Condren. I'm not sure. But so let's get started. And I'm going to need my tweezers probably to get things situated. All right. So the first thing is I'm going to put the dates up, and I think I was thinking I would use, I guess I'll just do these. I hope they're not so old I can't get them. Oh, there we go. So we've got Monday. Honestly, don't care if I have the date number out. In fact, maybe I'll go fix that so it is covered up. Because I don't use the dates on this section for my planning. I just know this is the week I'm working, and try not to tear that paper too much. I might have to glue this one. Well, I'm off to a good start. Putting down the first sticker, and I've already torn things up. The way it goes. All right. I kind of like that. All right, that's what we're doing. So, how you guys been? What are you doing? Any interesting planner or intentional living things that have popped into your brain? Did you find any magic pill that you can tell us all about, so we don't have to do any hard things? We can just get a glass of water and it'll be done once we swallow. What are you guys up to? It's getting nice outside. It's been kind of stormy this week, like most of the country, it seems like, one storm or another. So it's kind of hard to do things outside. My tomato plants are getting big and strong. Let's see. I'm going to go to a flower show this weekend, probably Saturday. It was supposed to be Friday, but I think it's going to be rainy, so we're moving it to Saturday. Sunday, I'm going to be going to an art fair, actually volunteering to help out at an art fair here in town. And it's Mother's Day, so I don't know if I'm going to see my daughter or we're going to do it on a different day. And then I'm going to put these guys down as my priorities. I wonder if I should draw a line or just put them down. I'll just put them down. So that's happening. Like I said, my temp job seems to be winding down, so hopefully I'll get another one, or I don't know. I'm kind of enjoying not having to go to work every day, and that's news. Like, who wouldn't enjoy that? But I don't know. It's good for me to be out and about, so I'm not really a yellow fan. Can't really do that mustard color, but I can do yellow. Anyway, it's kind of crazy when you look at, it's the second full week, but really it's mid-May already, and I feel like yesterday was just April Fool's Day. I don't know. What do you guys think? Is May flying by and April kind of dragged, or is it just me? It's like, it's crazy. Before you know it, we're going to have to vote. You guys start informing yourselves, figure out who you're going to vote for. This is an important election, no matter which side of the fence you're on, and make sure you take advantage of that privilege that we've been given as Americans to have a say in our government. Let your voice be heard. And that's my soapbox for today. Besides, stop automatic piloting and actually make some intentional choices about how you're going to live a healthier lifestyle, if that's what you want to do. But since I'm soapboxing, I'm going to dictate to you that's what you want to do, and you need to start doing it right now. Or in the next 5 minutes. Take your phone out on the sidewalk and walk up and down the block a couple times. Okay, that's that. And then let's do let's see. Let's do my cleaning box up here. And I had a different box I was going to use. Which one was it? Oh yeah, this green one. I don't know why I picked that, but kind of cool looking. Yeah, these don't really fit great in this planner, but we're making it work. We're using our stuff up and making it work. So let's get the chores and cleaning down. So I have a list of chores that I do every other week, and list of chores that I do every other month, kind of. And so what I've done is I've separated my lists by odd week and odd month, and even weeks and even months. And in fact, I'll show you my little list, but that's what I use to determine what I'm going to do on which weeks. And then I try to set it out by day. Just kind of think it through what I'm going to do when. So I kind of think that this is a very not decorative planning session, but it's fast. So let's see, I'm up to using a script one apparently. So I like to do post my YouTubes on Thursday. Don't always make it, but YouTube sometimes takes forever to load. And then every Wednesday morning I have a coffee date with my friend Holly. So anyway, let's get back to, let's make our list. I don't know why I picked these colors, but probably because it's kind of muted. I have to turn my planner so I can write because I'm left-handed and it's awkward. I'm awkward that way, but so my chores, I know I call a date with my husband a chore, and it's not, but, well, sometimes it is, but it's just to make sure that I'm keeping up on it. It's not meant to be a chore. I can't even write straight. Grocery list. And yes, I'm going to probably do all these things anyway, but I like to have the list so I can cross it off and feel like I'm doing something productive. I don't know. Do you guys get like a little thrill when you get to cross things off? I mean, it just makes me happy. Wow, I'm just really crooked today. Okay, here we go with that 50% chance of bugging somebody thing again, but it'll just bug me. Yeah. All right, let's just keep going. So, laundry, dust, vacuum, clean the leather, sheets. And some of these show up every week or every month. All right, so that's kind of where I am right now. And I'm not gonna figure out what I'm doing when yet, because it's basically, it's gonna be items from here and then film edit stuff. But I wanna look at the weather and that kind of stuff before I commit or make a plan on that. But I do wanna get my grocery list in here in case I start thinking about something I wanna make next week and I need to get items for it. So we'll put groceries. Sometimes these don't come out very well, as you guys probably know. There we go. So let's see, we want to mark that this is important stuff right here. And I like to do my budget numbers on Monday, and I just, because I have these stickers and they're pretty, I'm using them for a reminder that is going to happen on Monday. It's an important thing, like a way important thing. And I think that's everything. So next week I want to go over the updates on my wellness thing, because Lordy, it'll be mid-May. And I also am going to do another plan with me with a different kit that I just received. That's really cute. I mean, I have several that I just received that are really cute, so we're going to pick one and do that. But just wanted to keep you guys posted, show you how I'm using this, and encouraging you to be intentional about making choices that are healthy as opposed to not healthy. And I'm not saying I'm the expert on it or that I'm perfect at it. I'm just encouraging us all to think about that as we go through our days. So if you'd like to see more videos like this, please like this video and subscribe. Check the bell so you can get notifications when I post my next video. And this is Planning Out Loud, and I'm Krista, and y'all have a good week.